everybody? Welcome to Capital Combat. The name says it all. I'm Hakeem Branch.
Roger.
And today we are going to preview this Saturday's HBO pay-per-view, which is headlined by Saul Canelo Alvarez challenging Liam Smith for Liam Smith's 154-pound title. There's so many I don't actually know or care which one it is. It's just a title fight. And also on that card is what Rob is looking up now, even though we just talked about it. It's not that appealing, honestly. We got Gabriel Rosado with
the
Willie
WBO
Monroe.
belt.
WBO?
Yeah.
Okay. WBO belt. But Gabriel Rosado and Willie Monroe, which is actually a good fight. Then you have Diego De La Hoya against Orlando Del Valle, which could be a good fight, but it's not one that I would shell out pay-per-view money for. And somebody else.
Jojo Diaz is fighting and Saddam Ali is fighting.
Yes.
And that'll be a welterweight and featherweight.
There you go. So if you did not catch the gist already, we're only going to talk about the main event. But before I even get into all that, I just want to say that if you come here to this channel, see us two, solo or together, the two of us are fans of the sport of boxing. I personally treat boxing as a martial art. So we are learning about the sport. We love to learn about the sport. And we are fans of the sport above any fighter, above any nationality, above any ethnic origin, and above any other sprinkling or splintering of the sport, any style. We love the sport.
Now, we recognize there are differences between fighters, between styles, between promotional companies, between ring IQ, however you want to say it. We even have our favorite fighters. But we're objective. We're going to tell you the truth. We're not deluded in how we think of someone.
Yeah. Like there's no fighter that can do no wrong and no fighter that can do no right. Yeah. If you're looking for that, you're in the wrong place. Sorry. There are other channels that will do that. We also will not hide our emotions as boxing analysis, because like we said, we will separate from that. Rob does have reaction videos if you want to see some emotion. He shows some in the Good Lovekin recap. But
that wasn't, like I said in that reaction, that wasn't because I was rooting for one guy over the other. That's because we were watching a damn good fight and it got stopped short for the coach throwing in the towel.
Yes.
I wanted to see it go all 12. That's why I was upset. I feel like we were cheated out of a fight, but once I calmed down and looked at all the variables, I understood why the fight was stopped.
Yes. So if you're looking for emotions and pom-pom waving, there are other channels for that. But if you want to learn about the sweet science and you want to hear about the fights themselves, then you're in the right place. Thank you for being here. And if this is your first time, hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Let's get into it. We got Saul Alvarez, who since fighting Erislandy Lara has been campaigning at the 155-pound limit.
That is not a division.
Technically it is. It's middleweight because 155 to 160 is middleweight. 160 is the limit, but he has been contracted at a 155 max, which, because of who he is, has been tolerated. Now, he's dropping back down 16 ounces to challenge Liam Smith for the WBO belt. Liam Smith is a very, very capable guy. He has good defense. He has pretty good technical skill, hand speed. He is tenacious. But I do not think he's going to win. And I do not think he's going to win because Saul Canelo Alvarez has all those traits as well. And he's fought better competition. And from what I've seen, I think he's the better fighter. His hands are a little more fluid. He has a little more pop in him. And like I said, he has a better experience level. Now, how is Saul Alvarez going to win? I'm going to let Rob share his thoughts on that.
Okay, so what I've seen from Liam Smith is that he comes in with a high guard, not necessarily fast feet, but he has a nice high guard to block punches, which can be a good thing if he can work off that high guard. But because we know Canelo is a sharpshooter and varies up his punches very well, that is a bad recipe because Canelo can get off against a guy with a high guard. And when he's guarding, he does not tuck his elbows in. I'm not talking about bringing them in, I'm talking about bringing them in and down to protect his body. And we know that Canelo is a very good body puncher.
If you want to see the difference, you can look at Liam Smith fight or several other guys because it's a very common mistake, and then watch Winky Wright. I just showed Rob a video a little while ago about how Winky Wright protects his entire body when using the high guard, and the proper way to do it, which is actually bending down here at the stomach, using your abs, and still keeping your hands high, and those elbows will then protect that side, as opposed to guys just having them up here and bringing them in, and those shots are still there, and the uppercuts there as well.
That's right.
Winky Wright was nigh impenetrable through his defense, but Liam Smith is not, and those body shots of Canelo are going to take their toll, as they do on most fighters, except for like the one guy that he lost to, but that was because he really couldn't get off on that one guy. So he's going to be able to get off on Liam Smith, and what we're going to find out is how tough Liam Smith is.
Now with Canelo, I don't think he has as much in the gas tank because he does something that I've seen Manny Pacquiao do and a lot of other guys who like to throw a lot of different combinations, is that they have to take breaks during a fight.
Which is natural.
So after they throw those punches, unfortunately with that hard guard, they may get off of 4 to 5 punches at a time. Is to either time in between those punches or wait till he's done, and as soon as he's done, attack and get in his face, get him against the ropes, and do his damnedest to keep him there.
Yes, that is a trait that Liam Smith has. He can punch with his opponent pretty well, but the guys that I saw him against weren't able to put punches together like Canelo Alvarez does. So he may open up to try to punch with him and end up getting caught with something.
But
those are the questions we have to ask when we see the fight.
Now, I've seen his training videos. It looks like they're training to be more active than they have been in previous fights. They're really working the body. He is a good body puncher. Yes, especially around the guard. So I think they're really looking to start putting some combinations together, especially to the body. He showed some speed in his training, but we have to see how that translates to fight night.
Yes. So, like I said, we'll see how tough he is. Canelo isn't a debilitating type of puncher. He will wear you down with his hard, accurate shots. So sometimes guys are able to make the distance, sometimes they aren't. And it just depends on how tough Liam Smith is. That is the question we will find out on Saturday. I just keep saying that until you realize that we don't know yet.
We don't know.
So I think that he has shown the toughness to do it. So I do think that he is going to last all 12. But I think he's going to lose a wide decision.
Yes. But he's got to hurt Canelo. I think if he has the chance, he is not an outboxing. He has to hurt Canelo at some point during the fight.
Yeah, like you said earlier, he has to be in his chest. He has to walk him down because, like Rob said, once Canelo throws his combinations, he has to replenish his body. That is natural for any fighter. He has to go through the Krebs cycle again and replenish his glycogen stores. Get all sciencey on your butt. But that is the time when Liam Smith says, it's time to work, buddy. And that will sap Canelo's strength because he has to expend more than he wants to, and it may give Smith a chance. We just don't see it happening. So I think he loses a wide decision. I think you agree?
Yep.
So let's find out what happens on Saturday. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like this video. Thank you if you didn't listen from earlier. And I'm going to ask you again to subscribe. Appreciate it. You can hit us up on our social networks. All the links are below. You can hit us up on our email. That link is below as well. And if you have any questions, we'll put you in the combat mailbag. Check out the technical toolbox, especially to all you new subscribers. Welcome, and check the videos out. And we will see you guys in the recap. Peace.
This is round one and you've already lost. They don't seem to see that everything we've done is come at a cost. My fists are on fire, I perform till I perspire. My demons are in a rage, keep thinking that it's a game. I kick rhyme, hurricane, I told them I don't play, I'm liquid.
Black Street Fighter.